Hello friend, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another laundry room update. Today we're installing my folding table, installing and staining my new shelves and my open shelf that go over the washer and dryer. We'll be laying down a new rug I got to go right there by the back door, and I'll be showing you guys a small home decor haul with some things I purchased to add some great simple touches to my new laundry room. If you happen to be new today, hello, I'm Robin. I am so happy that you're here. Welcome to my channel. Now let's get started. Alright, so I showed you some before and afters of what the laundry room looked like before the folding table, and then now that we've placed the folding table where it's going to go right underneath the window. This cabinet and the cabinets above my washer and dryer came from Lowe's. I just bought them unfinished and just painted them just a simple natural white, and I absolutely love them. I think the folding table is perfect underneath this window. Now this butcher block top also came from Lowe's, and I'll link it below. It is going to be the finishing touch to this folding table and add such character here to the laundry room. I absolutely love it. Our family friend did the shelves between the cabinets and my floating shelf that's going to go above the washer and dryer. You see a picture of these here. They're absolutely beautiful. I think the wood he used is called hickory. And so here's John and my little brother coming over one weeknight installing them, and I could not be happier on this night. I was like a giggling kid. I was so excited. So they did allow me to film just a little bit of them installing these shelves, and wait till you see the end result. They're absolutely beautiful. Okay, my friends, and here is the final result of what the folded table looks like. Oh my goodness, this butcher block is absolutely beautiful. It was good on the width, but the length was a little long, and so John just cut it down for me, and it's a perfect fit. And then here is a peek of my floating shelf that's across the washer and dryer. He just used 2 black brackets for me. Beautiful. And look at these 2 open shelves. Wow, I am just so highly impressed. A huge shout out to John Presnall. If you're from my hometown, if you need any shelves or cabinets built, John is your man. I have 2 floating shelves in my kitchen that were also done by John, and he does such a fantastic job when it comes to wood crafting. He is the best. Okay, now that I've showed you a look of my shelves, we're going to real quickly put down my new rug. Y'all, I've had this rug for probably 3 months now, and I've just been waiting for the perfect time to put it down. It's been really wet and raining in Texas, and I didn't want to do it while spring had not quite got here yet, so this is the perfect day to open up this rug and get it put down. This rug came from Lowe's. It is from the Allen and Roth line there at Lowe's. They also have some wonderful home decor items. It is just one of my favorite lines that Lowe's carries. I also just realized that my butcher block was from the Allen and Roth brand also. Okay, so once I took this out of the package, I thought, oh goodness, it was a little bit lighter than I thought it was going to be. I wanted it to be a little bit darker so it wouldn't show dirt as much. This back door is a highly trafficked area, so oh my goodness, I sure hope this is going to work here, guys. But it is the best quality rug. It is such good quality. It's very thick and very comfy. But as you can see here, it's a little bit too wide, so guess what I'm going to have to do? Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to move down both of my pantries, take take everything out of my pantries and get Derek to help me put this rug underneath the pantry. So as you can see here, we got it done, but let me tell you, it was quite a job to get everything out of these two pantries and get it back in. However, I think the rug looks really good here. I just wish it was a little bit darker. Okay, now that we finally have the rug put down, let me show you one more area in the utility room where I've got a project coming, and that is here at the end of the utility room. They're right underneath my terrible, what is that thing called? Fuse box. It is so ugly. I've got to do something with that. Someone said paint it the same color of the walls. Someone said put a trim around it. I'm not real sure what I want to do to that fuse box, but we'll work something out. But what I plan to do, which hopefully I'll get done this week, it shouldn't be too hard of a project, is I am going to go to Lowe's and buy a sheet of that, either the beadboard or a sheet of the shiplap, I think is what it's called. They sell those in like a sheet of paneling, and I'm going to buy one of those and do a project where I'm going to put it fully across the end of the hall. I'm sorry, whatever you want to call that, fully across that wall at the end of the laundry room. Put a thin board at the top of it, and then have some pegs across there to hang different stuff on. So I'm very excited about that. That will be the last project I have as far as the utility room. Now here I'm going to show you just an over-the-door ironing board holder that I got off of Amazon. Very inexpensive. I'll link anything I used today down in my description box. Okay, now for the fun stuff. Some of the decor that I picked up to go in the utility room. I tried to just get necessities. I tried not to go overboard as far as decor. I did find this beautiful jug with this cork on it, the leather handle. I think it goes well with the aesthetics in my new laundry room. So that's where we use liquid laundry detergent. So that's where my laundry detergent is going to go. And then these sweet little jars, I'm going to do one for scent beads and one for... Let's see, what I got the second one for? I got it from my OxyClean. And then just a sweet little plastic container to put my dryer sheets. And they came with these really pretty labels. I'm not a good label person. It's such a commitment to me. But I will put a couple of labels on some things today. They come with these little plastic measuring cups. And then I also got a couple of glass spray jars, one with vinegar and one with my Shout It Out. They didn't really have the labels that I want. I think they had a stain remover. No, I take that back. They did have a vinegar. Finally, there was 2 pages of labels, and I just did not see that until I opened them up. And then I just picked up a few dryer balls. I have a beautiful glass container that I picked up at a vintage antique shop that I'm going to put these dryer balls in. I can't wait to show you guys those. And then I think that's about it. So we'll just start filling up some of the containers and go from there. Now here's where I'll put on a couple of labels on these glass bottles. However, I did not like all the writing on the labels, so I just cut them down just a little bit to just make them more minimal. And again, I'm just going to use one bottle for Shout It Out and one bottle for vinegar. And I did luck out, and there was a label for each of those. Now this is part 4 of my laundry room makeover, so I've got 3 more videos, guys, that is showing you pretty much step by step of how we're redoing the laundry room. So if you're new today, I'll try to do a playlist possibly and maybe link it down below for you guys so that you can click on that and just watch all 4 of these videos back to back if you happen to be new. And I mention that because I have got so many new friends here. I think the last 2 weeks, I believe I've received over 200 new subscribers. So I have a lot of new friends. I had mentioned in a video where I was trying to meet this huge goal this year of reaching 20,000 subscribers, and you guys have come out of the woodwork to double check to make sure you're subscribed or you've got a friend subscribe. It has just been such a blessing to me, and I appreciate you so much. And while I'm talking about a blessing, let me say I mentioned that I've been paying as we go with this utility room with cash, and that cash, I'm going to be honest with you guys, is coming from my YouTube paychecks. So really, you guys are the only reason that I've got this laundry room makeover. It has been so much fun to get my check in each month, budget it, and save some for these, what I call a home project envelope that I have, and add money into that home project envelope to help pay for this laundry room makeover. So from the bottom of my heart, my family says thank you, thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate you. Of course, this laundry room wasn't a necessity. It did not have to be made over, but I am sure happy to get it done. Oh my goodness, these jars are so pretty. So now that we've got the OxyClean in one of the jars, I'll take my scent beads and put them in the second jar. And I'm so happy with these, and I'm really excited to use. As you saw, I used one of those little glass measuring cups in with the OxyClean, and then I'll fill up my scent beads, and then you're gonna see where my second cup does not fit inside the jar. Oh my goodness, it was so close fitting, but I would have to force it in there, and that's just not gonna work. So I was very upset that this cup would not fit. This one cup, the glass measuring cup, would not fit inside that jar. I was so disappointed. So I'll just take out the glass ones and just use these little plastic ones that came with it. It'll be fun. And then I'll still somehow use these little glass measuring cups because I absolutely love them. I found those at an antique store a few weeks back, and I knew this is what I wanted to use them for, but sometimes the plan just doesn't work out. So we'll find something else to use these little measuring cups for, probably just maybe some decor. Okay, now here is, I'd mentioned before in one of my videos that we don't have much lighting in the utility room. So I picked this up off of Amazon. I'll link it below. It runs, you can hardwire it, or it's remote control, and you charge it up and it runs off like an LED light. So I'm going to put it right here at the top of this shelf. And I just can't wait to see the finished look. Now, Derek is not home yet. He's going to have to hang it for me. So before we do that, I'm going to stop and I'm going to do some clear coat on these shelves real fast. And then when Derek gets home, he can hang the light for me. Let me show you a picture of what I'll be staining them. Not really a stain, I don't think, but it's like waterproofing wood finish is what I got at, I went to Home Depot, just went to the paint department, told the guy what I wanted, and this is what he recommended. So please guys, don't come at me when it comes to staining this, because I had no clue what I was doing. If you could see the left part of my shirt, I'd only stained a little bit of this and I already had stain on my elbow. So this is my favorite sweatshirt, but anyway, I'm just going to take some socks and just speed this up for you guys, and I'm going to apply this sealer to the folding table here, and I'll do that on camera for you guys. But then the two floating shelves and then the long floating shelf, I'm going to do that off camera. So let's quickly get this stain on here, and we'll go from there. I'm so sorry guys, I got down to the nitty gritty, just needing that one last corner, and then when I kind of pull the camera in closer, I forgot to hit record, so I didn't get that last corner being stained. However, I think it turned out so good. It does kind of come off maybe a little yellow, but that's okay. I am perfectly satisfied with it. So here is what it looks like after, and then here are my shelves. I did those off camera, and Derek hung the light off camera. Look how good it looks, y'all. Oh my goodness. I love that added touch of black. We could have lowered it a little bit, but I just wanted a little bit of room for decor on that top shelf. So it was kind of hard for me to determine where I wanted to put that light. And Derek finally just said, Robin, please decide where you want to put it. So, but there's where I just showed you how you could use the remote. Of course, it's not as bright as a wired light would be, and maybe one day we'll get it wired, but for today it looks so good. I am super duper proud of what it looks like. I'm going to insert a picture here to kind of show you guys what I was going for, the vibe I was going for. And yes, this picture has lots more color. I went very neutral in here this time. Maybe down the line I can change something, but for today I am so happy with how this laundry room turned out. Okay, my friends, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out to the end. I greatly appreciate you. Be sure you're subscribed and be sure to come back next week so that you can see the finishing touches that I add here in the laundry room. And if you happen to be new today, please introduce yourself to me in the comment section, maybe your name or where you're from. I'd love to hear from you. I also have an Instagram account. You can find me over on that platform at Robin Lane Lowe. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.